You guys actually both went in for one voice audition together, one audition of The Voice.
I did first season.
You did first season.
And I didn't make it. And then Troy's like, come on, let's do it. For the second season, he's like, come on, let's do it together. I'll be there with you. We'll do it together. So we did it as a team duo for the year that I was on. And then when we finally reached to the executive auditions, they were like, okay, Cheesa, you're going to have to tell your brother that we're going to just go along with you.
I see.
Yeah, so we were split apart.
Wow. I mean, did you take that well?
No, I took it well because actually the reason why I wanted to audition, I pushed her to audition, is because I was on, doing my thing as a musical director, and Cheesa, she was working at a gym, and she was, having that question of whether music was her thing, and I believe in my sister.
Right, and I think that's such a great show of sibling support and love that you just really threw your support behind her. And you are so talented in many other ways. You don't just produce and compose and arrange for her, you do it for lots of other artists, including Charice.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, I'm a musical director, so, and, the industry is so small, it's word of mouth, and actually David Foster contacted me, and he was looking for someone to play piano for this young Filipino artist, and, it was Charice, and I'm so excited. She's a great, super talented individual, and I love her. She's like my sister, our sister.
That's great. So because you both kind of all came up together.
Absolutely.
So do you still collaborate with her actively?
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, Charice, man. Awesome. And for you, I mean, how was the experience of being on The Voice, changed you in terms of how you look at being a singer?
Right, well, it was difficult because we were always used to singing together, and I was always used to him calling the shots for me and, representing us as a group. So now it was my turn to represent us and just be by myself. So along the journey, I was able to, discover who I am and what kind of things that I like to do and just make the decisions on my own. And it's difficult, to just getting out of my comfort level.
Well, speaking of difficulty, and let's touch on this briefly, because I think that there are a lot of people out there, especially kids, they try, they know that they have the talent, but inevitably they come across barriers, and a lot of people quit. But you didn't quit.
Yeah.
How did you deal with losing or getting kicked off The Voice, and what was your mindset? How did you stay positive and how did you keep going?
Well, it's always important to have positive people around me. During the time I had my brother and my whole church family, as long as you believe in your talent and believe that you're better. And with The Voice, it was not a negative goodbye. It was more like a positive, because now I actually can do things on my own now, and I can actually venture out now that people have recognized me. Because last year I wasn't doing anything with my voice career, and so to even have the opportunity to be on The Voice, that was enough, and that was more confirmation that I could push forward and be motivated to go along with my journey.
Well, you guys mentioned that your church group. I noticed you both wear rosaries, and I noticed that you have matching tattoos. Can I see your tattoos? Okay, walk by faith, not by sight, and that is actually what that says,
yes,
right?
Corinthians.
So, okay, who got which one first?
It was me.
The rebel. Ang bunso. Very precocious. So talk to me about your faith. I mean, it seems like it's a really big part of your life, How much is it a part of your lives, and how do you translate it into what you do?
God is super important in our lives, and I think we owe that to our parents. And, Filipinos, they're such strong believers in Christ, and I think that it's important to, regardless of what your faith is to believe in something, because, as you're going through the journey, whatever career you're going through, you need something to believe in, and for us, it's Jesus.
And that's really inspiring. All right, so back to the two of you. What's next? I mean, do you? I don't think you have a 10-year. Do you have a 10-year plan? What's in the immediate future for you guys? Are you going to collaborate again? Are you working on anything?
Yes, Troy is still producing for me, so we're working on the album together. Yeah, I mean...
And also she's going to be collaborating with Charice.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about that.
The whole Filipino community is going to be waiting.
I know, the chapters and the Cheesas are going crazy. Like, oh my God, when is it coming out?
The chances and the Cheesas, I love it.
Yes.
So you're going to let us Adobo Nation people know, right?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
exclusive.
Because here's a little known fact. You guys actually made the very first Adobo Nation jingle. I know that's to that jingle many times in my life. Yeah. So thank you for that. So you guys are going to be collaborating on the album. For you, Troy, what's next for you?
I'm gonna, do more producing. I'm still musical directing, and I want to continue creating music. And one day there will be a
Reunion.
Well, I'm super glad to have met you guys. More power, as they say, and best of luck to both of you. All right, guys, brother and sisters, Cheesa and Troy. Awesome to have them on the show. May adobo pang parating.